What's going on, Adventure Fam? I hope everybody is doing so well today. It is a beautiful day here in Glendale, Arizona. Beautiful sunshine. It is warm outside, but it is gorgeous. We are so blessed to have another day to live. And man, am I excited. Are we excited, Sarah and I? We are so stoked to bring this message out to you guys and just let you guys know. We want to share this with you guys. Even though we don't have a huge following at the moment, we're slowly but surely trying to grow this channel, provide you guys some news on a daily, things like that. We appreciate all the support that we get, all the views that we get, whether they're, it's a couple hundred views or one of our videos, which is our best one, was 15, 16, 17,000. So we appreciate all the views that we get, and we are slowly trying to work this YouTube algorithm to get bigger and better. But look, we are so excited to bring this announcement. It's something we've been working on for months. I mean, I would say since last October, and it's finally coming to fruition, and we can't believe it. We are so excited for it. And last October, we went on this journey to, we had booked the Icon of the Seas, the inaugural sailing for Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. We had booked it, and we were going to go, and we did. We went this past January on the inaugural. And prior to that, we had found out, obviously, that Icon of the Seas came out with Rover, the first chief dog officer at sea, and we were so stoked about it. We're huge animal lovers. Sarah is much more so than I am. We foster for a local lab rescue here, and we have our own dogs and cats and things like that, and we love animals. And so we wanted to kind of do something for the inaugural sailing that would commemorate Rover, the first chief dog officer at sea, but we also wanted to commemorate the Icon of the Seas being the new world's largest cruise ship and the new class of ship Royal was coming out with. We were so stoked, just like everybody was, about the ship, about everything that was going to be on it, just about everything that the ship was going to have. And so we couldn't be more thrilled to be able to go on this ship. And so we wanted to do something to commemorate that. And then we found out Lionel Messi was going to be the icon of the icon. And so we wanted to commemorate that as well. And so we started racking our brains, and what we came up with was we wanted to design an art project, really a custom pair of shoes, create a custom pair of shoes to raise money for charity. We didn't know what charity that was going to be for. We didn't know if it was be an animal charity, which would have been awesome, or what kind of charity, but we wanted to work with Royal in hopes to kind of bring this to fruition. Now, let me just preface this by saying, we decided to do this project without knowing if Royal would even be on board with it. We decided to create this custom shoebox without knowing if Royal would be on board with it. We decided to go all in on trying to kind of manifest this into place, right? Without knowing or speaking to Royal about it happening. And so we started brainstorming, worked with an awesome local artist here once we came up with the ideas, and they helped us create, bring to life our vision to the shoes, while I created the custom shoebox and everything else that went along with it. And so it's kind of a little bit of a collaborative effort here. But then we reached out to Royal. There was no traction before the inaugural sailing, so we brought the shoes on board with us, carried them in an airport, carried them on board the plane, carried them, never let them out of our sight the entire time. We got to the ship. The ship was amazing. The trip was amazing. We were trying to find ways to connect with Royal while we were on board. We got in contact with Mark, the cruise director. He was out and about one day, so we talked to him about it. He put us in contact with somebody else, who then put us in contact with somebody else. Nonetheless, before we left the ship, we weren't able to get anything done. We had to take the shoes back home, which was highly disappointing. We were so hoping that Royal would just take them off our hands and do something with them. We created this project not for anything other than we wanted to do something good to raise money for charity. We wanted Royal to use their platform, to use our art project to raise money for charity. Nothing else. We didn't want anything from Royal. We didn't want a free cruise. We didn't want any money. We didn't want anything. We spent our hard-earned money to create this project so that we can raise money for charity. That was the whole goal. And so we brought it home, and Royal reached out to us shortly after that, and we started a dialogue back and forth. And so we've been going back and forth for months now, and about a month ago we came to an agreement, and we couldn't have been more happy. We've been talking to a gentleman named Chris over at Royal. I believe he's in the social media department, and we've been able to come up with an agreement where the shoes are now, I will say the shoes are now in the hands of Royal. We shipped them out a few days ago. They got them. Royal shipped us gave us a FedEx label to ship them overnight to them. they got the shoes, and they sent us a picture of the shoes in their office, and they are thrilled. I got to say, Chris said they're beyond thrilled about the shoes. They look so much better in person. You can't believe it, those kinds of things. And so we couldn't be more excited. And so essentially what's going to happen with these shoes, and I'm going to show you what the shoes look like here in a second so that you guys can see kind of the project and kind of what went into it. And so what's going to happen is they are going to come up with the sailing date of where these shoes are going to be placed on auction on the Icon of the Seas, so they can be part of a silent auction to raise money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, Make-A-Wish Foundation, if you don't know, is an amazing organization that really grants children's wishes. Children with illness and things like that, they grant their wishes. It could be to meet, a sports star. It could be to go to Disneyland. It could be to go on a cruise. It could be to do whatever. What's awesome about it is they're headquartered here in Phoenix, which is amazing. But that is what these shoes are going to be going up for auction for, is to raise money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. And what's really cool about this is I've got a best friend, Dan, whose son is going through cancer right now. He's battling cancer, leukemia. He's been battling for quite some time now. I believe almost 2 years now. And so, Make-A-Wish helps children like Ethan, when they have a wish that they want to be fulfilled. And so it's a cool organization. I'm glad we're able to kind of partner with Royal on this. And I am so stoked that Royal is partnering with us on this, because this is a project that we really just wanted to manifest, and it is truly happening. We couldn't be more happy that Royal is partnering with us on this to make this happen for us. So I'm going to put up a few photos of the shoes here so you can kind of see what they look like. I'm going to show you the shoe box. Now, let me just kind of say the shoe box. If you look on the front of the shoe box, we've got etched into the top of the shoe box, we've got etched the Royal Caribbean logo, the RCCL, with the anchor, the iconic anchor for Royal Caribbean. On the front of the shoebox, you can see we've got on metal plated, we've got the initial sale date, or the inaugural sale date, I should say. On the front, we've also got the name Icon on the front as well. And then if you look on the underside of the actual shoebox, we actually had engraved, we engraved the initial itinerary, the inaugural itinerary of where we sailed on that date. It's the map and the direction. And then we also have the Icon of the Seas engraved on the bottom as well. Now, when you open the box, you're going to see an amazing display. You're going to see felt covered fabric on the inside to give it a nice soft cushioned opening. On the top side, you're going to see two plaques. One is going to be of the Song of Norway, which is Royal Caribbean's first ship ever, and on that placard you're going to see an actual casino coin from the Song of Norway, a $100 casino coin that is on there as well. On the right hand side next to that is going to be the placard for the Icon of the Seas. Each placard has kind of the stats of the ship and kind of just shows the comparison from the first ship to the to the newest ship, and so we thought that was pretty cool. And then, of course, you've got the beautiful shoes on the inside that pay homage to, not only you can see the custom toe tag here for Rover. We're calling these shoes the Rover Ones. The toe tag is, paw print with the name Rover, of course, to pay homage to Rover. And then, of course, we've got Lionel Messi's number 10 painted on one side of the shoe here. And then, of course, we've got Royal logos and everything else. And so this is a beautiful piece that we absolutely love. We hope everybody else loves them as well. Unfortunately, I think it's only going to be on auction for those that are on the sailing, and so not open to everybody. However, we are hoping that we're able to raise money for charity. We're hoping to take these shoes and raise money for charity. So we're super stoked about this project. We are super happy. We can't be more thrilled that Royal again is partnering with us with this, and we are open, and we let Royal know we are open to partnering to create additional pieces for potentially Utopia of the Seas, Star of the Seas, and just some of the other cruises as well that are going to be coming up for their inaugurals. And so we'll see what happens with that. But again, big shout out to Chris and his team over there at Royal Caribbean. We are waiting for the final details, of course, of the sailing and things like that, and when we have that, we will let you know. But we can't be more thrilled. This is going to be something that we look back on and really just blessed and thankful that we were able to do this, and that we're able to do something to raise money for the good of Make-A-Wish Foundation. Just raise money for charity. It's always better to give than receive. It truly is. And anytime you can donate to an amazing cause like that, or do something that's going to raise money to donate to a cause like that, I think it's truly amazing. So shout out to Chris and his team at Royal Caribbean. Let me know down below what you think of the shoes, what you think of the project, if you love it. If you love it, please drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends, become part of the Adventure fam, and just follow along on the journey of kind of where these shoes go and where they end up. If you want to kind of keep updated on kind of how much money we raise for the shoes and things like that, certainly you're going to want to follow us here on YouTube, and then go follow us on Instagram as well at Adventures Calling Us. But share this with your friends, drop a like on the video, and we love you guys. Thanks for the support, and we'll keep you guys updated. But until next time, we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.